You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Podcast Network. Find all of our shows at wearelibertarians.com. You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Network. Learn more at wearelibertarians.com.
Welcome to the Boss Hog of Liberty podcast. This is episode number 401 of East Central's favorite podcast. Jeremiah Morrell here, joined by executive video producer, audio engineer, coach of many Ute, Zach Burcham. Good evening. He's super excited to be here. Yeah. Bones Harcourt, Mr. Bones, welcome back.
Hi, y'all.
You're in the official co-host chair.
Yes.
And a guy that has 700 jobs, so he won't take the co-host job. I've offered him many times. Is it your third or fourth time here now with us, Presley?
This is third, I believe.
Third time. Presley Sorah is here. We're going to be talking to him because he's got a very exciting month of July coming up. Guy's going to be wheeling a race car at Indianapolis Raceway Park, brought to you by Lucas Oil and O'Reilly's. I don't know, is it in Deer Creek? It's also Deer Creek Raceway.
Oh, is it? Is it Klipsch too?
Yeah, I think so.
And Verizon.
And Ruoff Home Mortgage Center Racetrack. It's had a few names over the
years.
It's IRP.
It's IRP.
Racing at IRP.
Yeah, it's IRP. I bet it's not been IRP since you've been alive.
I think it's IRP again.
It was when I was little, I think. And it's IRP now.
It's Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park is the official name. So Presley's going to be racing out there on July 25th, later this month. So that's the big attraction. But we got a lot to catch up on with him about that. Shows about our lives in rural Indiana. We're here to push your boundaries and make you think. Good God, it's
401
episode
times.
401. I'm going to treat this like it's episode 6. We're here to push your boundaries and make you think as individuals. Sometimes it'll provoke you, other times it'll make you laugh. But hopefully you'll always learn something new. Bones, it's your turn to do something, so I can make fun of you when you stumble over your merds. Don't get your merds wicks.
What kind of race car do you have? Who's the chassis maker?
The chassis maker?
Or the engine?
Is it a Hopkins?
My gosh, this thing was probably a Cup Series car like 15 years ago. For all I know,
probably drove it in 96.
Oh, so I drove, when I tested a car at Daytona last year, it was an old Jamie McMurray Cup car for Ganassi.
Okay.
One of those days. So
I was really just hoping you would say like a Ford.
This is going to be a Ford.
Oh, well.
This time.
Okay. This time it's a Chevy.
Is it?
We ended up switching it,
if you want a real race car, you need to go see Jonathan Phillips over at Richmond. They'll sell you a Ford.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
These Fords are first on race day.
Yeah.
John Phillips over at Wetzel Ford. It was announced as a Ford, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah. We ended up switching it. Yeah.
What is it now?
It's a Chevy now. Chevy Impala.
He said Chevy.
I'm a Chevy guy at heart, but I could buy a used Chevy from John Phillips over at Wetzel Ford in Richmond.
Or you could buy a brand new Ford.
Or you can buy a brand new Ford. Get you one of them F-150 Lightnings.
Yeah.
How much extension cord do you have?
We get another one.
Yeah, you can make it work.
Yeah.
Who else do we have to say thank you to?
We got Blake Reese over at Varsity Outfitters, making everybody look good.
That's right. Presley just got his new Varsity Outfitters T-shirt.
I did.
Ago.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
He's gonna be sporting the look. Maybe here at Dover here coming up pretty soon.
Medium though, I gotta squeeze into that thing. I gotta cut a few.
I've heard about your fat kid existence before. You've really slimmed down. Guy became an athlete. Now he's
something like that.
Into a smaller medium
athlete.
He is an athlete. The Blake and the people over at Varsity Outfitters can do any custom merch.
Oh yeah.
So if you need some emergency health market insurance agency hats for some people,
there you go.
Get them done right here in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Tommy Oaks over at Walnut Ridge RV, right here in Newcastle. Gonna hook you up with a camper, Bones.
Yeah. No. Not a chance.
Tommy's had a good week. He sold some campers this week. I've seen quite a few posts from him.
He's had a few. He's got some Brinkley's out too. Those are the premium ones.
Nice.
That's the Lexus of the camper world.
Well, maybe we'll look into those.
I think you deserve one.
I think so too.
I think it would be fun to take Bones out there and have him show him like a top tier Brinkley, because I think he thinks what a camper is and what a Brinkley is are two very different things. There's one of them that has like an L-shaped couch and a 60-inch TV in it. A huge L-shaped couch.
Well, that's the only way we're going.
Yeah, they're homes.
I mean,
Nicer
you can get a
mine.
Wildwood with an L-shaped couch for $35,000. And there's an L-shaped couch for any budget. That's what I'm trying to say. Gotta say thanks to Pops Recycle down in Rushville and Morrell Monument Cleaning as well. You get some loved ones that are no longer with you. You can get them shined up. Your cold joy.
No, just the headstone, not the casket, not the body, just the headstone.
Just anything above grade.
Yeah.
That's the disclaimer Bones puts in there. All right. Thank you guys very much for that. If you are a patron, you get the show notes dropped into a special Facebook group each and every week to have an idea of what we're going to talk about, where things are going to go. You get to interact with us, and all kinds of fun little extras happen there. Those are the people that make this show happen and get us on the air. And you got the full Mid-Ohio breakdown from us this week on the special Patreon deal. It'll get emailed to you. They'll get the show emailed directly to them. They get a special RSS feed, and they can watch the Facebook Live feed too if they want to. So all kinds of places. All the business is out of the way. Presley Sorah, thanks for finding a day to get here, man.
I know. It's tough these days.
I talked to you back when you had this big announcement for running Indianapolis, and we said, let's get a show on in July. And I said, shoot, I think I've only got 2 or 3 nights in July that might even possibly work. And you are at a racetrack almost every weekend.
Yeah.
This week ARCA is not running.
I know.
So it worked out perfectly for you to be able to zip on over here and hang out with us.
Yeah, it's rare for me to have an off week these days, but I'll take one where I can get it.
That's it. So tell us, the last time you were on the show, you were getting ready to test a car down at Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bones, this is a legit bona fide race car driver over here.
It really is.
He's running old NASCAR Cup cars that they're now being recycled, and it's the ARCA series.
Okay.
So they travel. They ran their last race. They were at Lime Rock in Connecticut. They run Charlotte. They ran Talladega earlier this year. Daytona. They're all over the place. So next week, I think it's Dover, Delaware.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
asphalt, super speedways, short track,
everything but street course races.
Yeah,
but they're running dirt car. I mean, you're running NASCAR Cup cars essentially on dirt.
Okay,
yeah, a little bit.
At the Illinois State.
I was about to say it's got to be the Illinois State Fair.
Yeah,
both of them, both kinds, country and western.
Yeah,
Springfield and DuQuoin. Did you know they have 2 state fairgrounds in Illinois?
It's crazy.
No idea.
I didn't know that either till last year, and I don't feel like Illinois is big enough to warrant 2, but I guess whatever.
They're dueling. They don't even admit the other one exists.
Quick question, just to get off topic here.
If they divide into 2, are we going to inherit one of them?
I think. If we do,
that's what I was about to ask.
Are we going to annex one of these fairgrounds?
Probably get
the fairgrounds.
Honestly, I think if JD Prescott's plan comes true, I think we're going to get both of them. We're going to have 3 state fairgrounds racetracks.
4 ARCA races in the state of Indiana each year.
Be the ARCA powerhouse.
Yeah, no kidding.
The ARCA powerhouse. That's listen.
There needs to be some kind of Hoosier trophy then. Like there needs to be a trophy.
The Hoosier Triple Crown.
That's you know what?
Maybe y'all just go run for a pork tenderloin sandwich.
Honestly, that's good enough motivation for me. I'll take that.
Suddenly, I'm in support of annexing parts of Illinois.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
You could have 3. Okay, hear me out. 3 Indiana races. And there's a tenderloin fritter, there's a hand-breaded tenderloin, and a grilled tenderloin. So you got the 3. You got 3, 1 for every race.
Yeah. Hand-breaded's the best.
I agree.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I can just picture a trophy that's just got a breaded tenderloin, but it's like they stick a real tenderloin in like a bun, and then you like eat off the trophy.
I mean, if there's a race, and if you win in New Hampshire, they give you a lobster.
Yes, I mean the least we can do is a tenderloin.
Why would they give you a lobster in New Hampshire?
It's a big lobster.
I understand that, but why are we giving a lobster in New Hampshire?
Yeah, picture Presley up there winning a race, and he's got a hand on a claw on each one. A lobster as big as he is.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Okay. Pretty much.
I would figure that would come from Maine, maybe, but
we're close enough.
It's the only NASCAR race other than Lime Rock, I guess, in New England. Your wonderful girlfriend is over here off camera going, this is not anything close to what the show is.
I know, right? Yeah.
She's like,
she's reading the notes. She's like, I don't see
this is not what we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on, Watkins Glen could be New England.
No.
Is it not?
No.
Is it? It's
New York.
New York is not New England. New York's
how is it not New York, not New England?
Has new in it.
Yeah.
It's close enough. We're halfway there.
Yeah. We're like Connecticut, Massachusetts.
Anything east of New York is New England.
Okay.
New Jersey, New England to you?
No.
Is Pennsylvania New England to you?
No.
But New York is.
Mm-hmm.
I think the official New England states would be Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Those 7.
You feel better about yourself for knowing that?
I'm from the Northeast originally.
But you're not from New England, evidently.
No, I'm not.
But you know this.
Yeah.
Back to Presley.
Whoever's in New England, the Reba McEntire song, as sung by Cody Johnson.
Yes.
You don't know?
No.
Presley, you know that song?
No.
I'm the
Thank
only
you.
one.
Thank you.
Someone's watching from New England right now, absolutely livid at our conversation. I
Miguel
guarantee
is in Mexico City watching, and he has no idea, I can guarantee. But he just wished me a happy birthday.
Oh.
He works. It's for staff. I'm not kidding. That's the guy. So IRP this month. Your guy Gavin. Is he off? You have him off in Berlin.
Yeah, he's up north, up in Michigan. Yeah.
Oh,
so he's not the other Berlin.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like he's not European. So this is the first time I think you've come on here without him.
Yeah. No, the last time I was on here without him too.
All right.
Back in like February or so.
That's right. Over the winter.
Yeah.
So Gavin is he does all your designs, runnings, racing, right?
Yep.
And he spots for you.
Yeah.
And then he did the car livery as well.
Yeah, and did the fire suit, the crew shirts, all that good stuff.
All that. So
yeah.
tell us about the new colors, the new look. Who you got sponsoring the car? Who's paying for this whole thing?
Yeah, so I got Health Markets on the car this year for Indianapolis, based in Noblesville, for my guys at least. So Rick Fallis, Michael Winter, Rick Bell, they're helping me get to Indianapolis again this year, my home race. So shout out to them. I'm so excited for it. They've dumped a lot into this. So we got the custom fire suit, the car, obviously. The crew shirts, so we're decked out in Health Markets, so I'm excited for it.
Very good. Tell us about the effort, the team, the people that are fielding it. What it's Maples Motorsport.
Yep.
Where are they from? What is this an extra car? Is this a car that runs all year and they've got different drivers that have been fielding it? How's this one come together, and what kind of effort do you have put together?
Yeah, so this is actually a first year team. So Michael Maples is the car owner. He's also a driver. So he drives the 99 car full time, and then they also field the 67, which is my car, full time. But the 67s, I'm going to call it like their all-star car, where they just rotate drivers in and out. So it's had a bunch of different people in there this year. A couple different drivers have gotten top 10s in it. So we're hoping it'll be pretty good for Indianapolis. I think it will be. So I'd say a top 10's my goal. That'd be better than last year with the mechanical explosion that we had. But top 10 would be great in my home race. So that's the goal I'm shooting out for.
So you touched on it. You did get to run this race last year.
Yeah.
Bonesy's bona fide. This is real. And the man was
I don't
crashed.
I mean, I get all this now, but I don't like the top 10 talk. We gotta win.
Oh, I mean, that's great too.
Yeah.
I'll take that even more.
As somebody once said, if you're not first, you're last.
That's true. And if I'm 10th, then I'm like 9th last.
Exactly. So let's
It's better than 27 other cars. though.
start reaching a
Yeah.
little bit higher.
So
True.
last year you were a crash test dummy.
I was.
You had a suspension piece or the shock that decided it was no longer going to be on the team.
Yes.
And what happened?
So going to turn 3 is lap 48. I was running down my teammate, I think we had 5 cars last year on my team. So either 4 or 5, but I was running second out of our cars and catching my teammate, getting pretty close to making a move on him, and left front shock blew up down the backstretch. Or it didn't blow up, it just decided to disconnect. So it did that and shot through the left front tire, actually landed in the infield of the racetrack. Thankfully, nobody was standing there because that, wouldn't be great to take to the noggin. But yeah, I landed in the infield and cut the left front tire straight going into turn 3, and I hit the wall pretty much head on 130. So not fun.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like fun.
No,
Keep all your teeth.
I did. I kept all my teeth. I don't know if I've told it on here before, but actually the window net on my car, the bar that hooks in, actually bent, like locked.
Oh,
So when I was trying to get out of the car, I couldn't even get out of the car because I hit so hard on the right side that it broke the window net on the left side with all the energy. So fun stuff.
How long did it feel like you had between it breaking and you losing control of the car and hitting the wall?
Oh, like 20 minutes. I couldn't move. So like if you ever
20 minutes you couldn't slow down, Presley. Come on.
I know. Like so if
Texting
you
and driving.
seriously, so if you ever hear a driver say that like it feels like time slows down when you're crashing, you can hear it
I was going to say, it
firsthand
just
from
felt
me.
like forever.
It's unbelievable.
And
Like
it's inevitable, though.
like it happens, and like as soon as it broke, I knew it was broke. I knew I was a goner. But you can't do anything, especially like when you have no steering because you got no left front shock, no left front tire. Like I had nothing. So I just took my hands off the wheel and held them like this and just mowed down the wall head on, or pretty much head on. But it really does feel like it slows down because you're just watching the wall come at you and you're like, well, I can't do anything here. Like, I just have to
take
hit
your hands off the wheel because you don't want to break a wrist.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the situation, because when those wheels hit, the energy is going to come straight through the steering wheel, and it's going to come at your hands. So tell us how the sponsorship situation came together. Last year you had a really touching thing where you got to bring your race car, which was your show car, to the Goulet Center in Cambridge City, and the kids that you work with got to see the car, put their hands on the car and see it, saw you in your fire suit. And that place has had a really special connection for you over the years. Yeah. So as you first started racing, you made this transition from iRacing into late models. Yeah. You had a sponsor that came from the Goulet Center that still has had a connection that brought you to today. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the late model in 2023, so I've worked at the Goulet Center for, this is like 4 years now, and made tons of friends there, of all age groups. And
a lot of money too. There's a lot of money to be made in the community center.
And Cambridge City.
Yeah. I had no idea they had a Cambridge. No, I'm sorry.
So John Fallis, he plays pickleball over at the Goulet every single day, and he's a big racing fan, big Ward Burton fan.
You said it wrong. Wood Button.
Big Ward Button fan.
Wood Button.
And
the haughty Chevrolet.
Yeah, exactly. Big Ward Button fan. And so he
moved on to the Caterpillar Dodge.
That's what I thought. I was like, yeah. I didn't know the Hardee's one. I knew the Caterpillar one.
He won the Busch Series championship in '92 in the Caterpillar.
Your autistic's coming out.
No, he's talking like Ward, and if you talk to Jeff Burton, Jeff Burton talks like a normal human being.
Jeff sounds like he's from Washington D.C. Ward from Washington. Anyway,
all right. So
big Ward Burton fan.
So John sponsored me on behalf of all of the pickleballers over at the Goulet, and he sponsored my late model that year. So John's son Rick is the agent with Health Markets that sponsored me this year for Indianapolis. So it's a cool little hand-in-hand moment that wouldn't have happened without the sponsorship at the Goulet in 2023, because I wouldn't have even known Rick. So now it's pretty cool in 2025 to be running like a NASCAR ARCA Series car with Rick Fallis's sponsorship on it, after everything with the Goulet too. So it's pretty special.
Watching you and some of the other folks that we've gotten to know through this show in the ARCA Series, and the amount of effort that you guys have put in to make connections and to put these deals together has been very enjoyable for me. And there's an amount of hustle that you've had and networking that's blows my mind. The hot sauce story from last year with the Tonka hot sauce, and the in this situation now with Health Market is fantastic. We're excited to see how it grows, and hopefully you do get that win for Bones. You want to go to an ARCA race here in July?
If he wins, yes.
Oh, you're only going to go if he wins.
Oh, only if, hindsight 2020.
If you change your mindset, we're going to win.
All right, we're winning. You heard it here first, guys. We are winning July 25th. Be there, be square. Health Markets car in Victory Lane.
Now that's a Chevy.
True.
Yeah, we can work on that. July 25th.
It's a Friday night.
Yep. 5:30 p.m. Fox Sports 1. Ooh. If you can't be there.
He's thinking about it.
5:30 on a Friday is kind of hard.
Yeah, it is. It's not great.
So you've been following the ARCA Series around. You get to do limited starts.
Yep.
For those that don't remember, didn't hear all the episodes, you got the opportunity through iRacing to do some real racing. So you've had a sim to reality story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's led to certain opportunities to actually run race cars and do it and make starts. But it hasn't created the opportunity. The money train's not there for you to run every race yourself. Yeah. But you've hustled and you've been to damn near every single ARCA race this year, last year, and the year before.
Yeah. Yeah, this is year 3 of it. I go pretty much every race. I've only missed like 2 or 3 this year, if even that. So the biggest thing with the ARCA Series is, pretty much everyone knows each other. So just being at the track helps a ton. So, in 2023, nobody knew who I was. And I was showing up like with Gavin to pretty much every single race. And, when you're there in the ARCA pits, you begin to get more and more opportunities. So whether that be pushing a car through a tech line or wiping down the car or spotting a car, anything like that. And it just led to more and more opportunities to where then last year I started to get opportunities behind the wheel. And then that's continued this year, along with some other stuff at the track as well.
So you've been doing social media for different teams. Do you share your client list or tell people like the kind of teams that you've been working with and who you've been a part of?
Yeah.
Because I'd imagine that has created networking where you've got connections with almost every team in the paddock now, or in the garage area if we're talking stock cars.
Yeah, a lot of them. So like primary ones right now are Fast Track Racing and Club Racing Inc. And then the Vaughn Racing team as well. So I've got a few primary and then others that are just kind of like week by week basis. But those have been the three that I've been doing the most for here the last few years consistently. So
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know either. That was
the building is just, it's alive. It's a living, breathing
another
building.
Another guest.
Yeah.
I hope that picked up on the mic.
It was
too,
Ward Burton coming in.
We just look crazy now if that didn't pick up on the mic. But yeah, no,
we looked crazy a long time ago, but
that's true. But yeah, I do as much as I can at the track. I try to stay busy in whatever way possible. And I mean, some weeks I show up and get told what to do, and that's what I end up doing.
Have you been over the wall in a pit crew yet?
I have, yes, actually, which is not a pretty sight, I promise. But
what's the job you've had? You gas man, tire changer, jack man?
Yeah, I was rear tire changer last year at Salem on an ARCA car, and I feel like I did a decent job for it being my first time ever. And I have to preface, like, we have 5-minute breaks in ARCA, so it wasn't like I was
not
like,
a live pit stop.
No, so I wasn't like flying over the wall, like, busting lugs left, right, and center. Like I was taking my sweet time on it. But I think
time.
Yeah, I mean, you still try to hurry, but
you had 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your time.
Gotcha.
So
Bones,
it went all right.
Did you change 2 tires in 5 minutes?
With the tools they have, absolutely.
You want to change tires at IRP on Friday night, July 25th?
Not on my car, though. I think Brayton Laster's got a car that should be good.
Put you on Brayton's car.
Yeah.
Well, Brayton's going to win.
Put you on his right front.
There you go.
He's probably watching right now.
Oh, I guarantee he is. Yeah. I'll take you.
Brayton, do you want... Bones is tall. He'd make a hell of a gas man, to be honest.
He would.
Stand up. You're 6'7", does 30,000 steps a day.
I can see the gas can now.
Yeah, I could see him. You'd be a hell of a gas man.
Yeah.
Go.
They don't.
How much does it pay?
I was going to say, gas man. Yeah, tall guy.
How much does any of this pay? Hard card.
You get not even that. You can get a handshake and
you can get to go for free.
Back to the Tenderloin talk. You might get one at the track.
Okay.
A day.
Maybe a T-shirt.
Maybe.
It pays about as well as this job.
Does they take unleaded or is it premium?
I think they supply the fuel.
Oh, okay.
You just have to hold it.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not going to make you swipe a card. Well, they may. Brayton's team, you may have to go back to the gas pump and sign and
sign
put your card in.
Put my rewards number in. And
10 cents off a
Speedy
gallon
cash.
race fuel at
Yeah,
Kroger.
get some speed rewards points for that.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Can we use Casey's?
That'll get you your Tenderloin.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And photography too.
Yeah.
So you take pictures of race cars when they're driving fast.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into it. Yeah, my first race doing that was Berlin. It was actually Flat Rock. So about a month and a half ago, like right before the Indy 500. And I'm slowly but surely getting better at it. It's one of those things where like the more you do it, the better you're going to get. But I'm getting happier and happier each week with how my stuff's turning out. So we're working on it.
So you're showing up with all these teams and you're a part of them. Are you like Carl Edwards back in the day, who was famously passing out his business card, reminding everybody he's a race car driver in case you needed him? Do you go, hey, I'll do your photos, but also remember, I'm here. I've got my helmet.
Oh, absolutely.
If something happens, I'm here and I'm ready to go.
So it's really funny too. Yes, I do that, but it's also like there's a weird conflict of interest as well. So like I can work for 2 teams and they will be like at each other's throats by the end of the day. And I'm like the weird middle ground that's like doing stuff for both of them.
You're posting both sides of the argument in Twitter account.
Exactly. Like, look at these guys, but I can't really have an opinion on it. I just got to sit and watch it unfold, but it happens more often than not, believe it or not. And anybody watching that knows will know exactly who I'm talking about. But yeah, no, it's kind of weird sometimes because I'm wearing both hats for each team and watching it unfold. I'm like, well,
Are you doing
cool?
Are you doing the social media stuff from a pit box? Are you wandering around? Where do they let you sit for this?
I'm wandering around. So the cool thing about ARCA is half the teams don't even have pit boxes. So, and if they do, they're not ones that you're going to be sitting up on top of, at least, without signing a waiver or something. So No,
Without a tetanus shot.
Yeah, without a tetanus shot and a waiver, a good waiver. So no, I'm usually walking around doing my thing, and I try to get different vantage points of the track too. So like, especially if I'm doing photography or videography or anything like that, like I'm trying to get as many different variations as I can. So I'll spend a few laps in turn 1, 2, 3, 4, and eventually, like Lime Rock, I end up doing like 2 or 3 laps around the track. So I was getting my steps in.
Ready for Watkins Glen?
I don't know if I can go to Watkins Glen now. So
It's not New England. You'll be okay.
true.
It's not that far.
So I know. So we had a whole week planned for Watkins Glen, and if a couple of my friends are watching this right now, they're gonna start lining up the chat. Yeah, I know. So we'd had this whole week planned, and then I thought about it the other day, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to make this work because that's the first week back to school, and since I work at the school, I have to be there the first week. Like, I mean, I guess I don't technically have to, but I feel like I was doing a disservice by not. So I will. I'll be in
Thursday.
Cambridge.
Mr. Sorah will be gone.
Exactly. So I'll be in Cambridge during Watkins Glen week, I think, but I'll be watching from home.
Beautiful racetrack. Ooh, I shared with Presley before the show. That was my first big boy racetrack I went to back in the day. It was Watkins Glen.
That started the ignition.
It was, I had.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was there in person.
That's one of like the
June
like,
1993.
that's one of the OG tracks for North America. It's a legit track. It was on the Formula One schedule at one point. And so yeah.
Was that Madison, Wisconsin, or Madison, Indiana?
Wisconsin. I thought it was Madison, Illinois. Madison International Speedway, August 22nd, outside of just south of Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Easy drive. These are all. So the other cool thing about Presley is that he hadn't been on an airplane until this year.
That is true.
He's gone to all these races without sitting his butt on an airplane.
Peak Midwestern, man.
He's been driving the Mazda.
Yeah.
If you want to fly private, we know somebody.
Yeah. You have a contact? No,
We do.
everything I just drive to, or I'm a passenger in. So I like it. But after flying, now I'm like, all right, it's taken me 9 hours to get down to Rockingham, and I'm driving on the single lane roads. An airplane ride, an hour and a half down here wouldn't be too bad right now.
Your flight was to Phoenix, right? You got the Phoenix race?
No,
or
the
you
flight
drove to Phoenix?
No, so the flight was down to I had a connection in Charlotte, and I was going down to Tampa for some other motorsports stuff. But no, I drove to Phoenix. It was a group of like 7 of us in a van. And
the airplane would have come in handy.
It would have come in handy, but it was a good time. I loved the van trip out to Phoenix. I don't know if I'd want to do it every year, but doing it for the first time was pretty cool.
How big of a van?
I mean, there was 3 rows.
Okay.
Or 3.
So is this a Chrysler minivan?
No,
or?
it was like one of those little white vans you try to stay away from.
Oh.
Candy van.
Yeah,
I'm trying
candy
to picture like
Fruit candy.
I'm trying to picture like 6 people, 6 like grown men in a minivan, or 6 grown men in like a 12 or a 15 passenger van where people like have kind of their own seats and can like.
I think it was
pass
12.
out. 12.
I want to say it was 12.
Some people like kind of have pass out and make somebody drive. And,
Kind of.
Kind of like almost like a Mercedes Sprinter or something like that.
Yeah, so I was seated next to a guy that was like 6'5" though, because he works on the cars, and man, poor guy, because it wasn't super comfortable for me for 25 hours, and we drove straight through. By the way, like we didn't stop.
You just
anywhere.
traded seats.
Exactly.
Somebody's driving, somebody's sleeping.
Exactly. Yeah. So I can't imagine being 6'5" and crammed into a van of 12 people.
Was this a rental van?
Huh?
Was this a rental?
It was a team van. They actually own it.
I'll just imagine a rental van. And you like rent it for like I seen a 4-day rental. And you drive it to Phoenix and back, and they're like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah. No, so we drove out there for a 1-day show too. So like we left Wednesday night like 7:30 p.m. Got there at like 8:30 or 9 on Thursday night, and race was Friday, and checkered flag flew, and we hit the road. We got back.
Guys, we don't really need a hotel. We're not here that long.
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie. Flights to Phoenix are not, real expensive.
I know. Maybe for next
year.
year.
Want to look into that.
For next year, yeah, for sure.
The Kansas Speedway one is enough for me to go, oh God. And that's twice. You do that twice in a year.
Yeah.
All the way
Kansas
up to
is
Kansas
easy,
City.
though, because you just hop on 70 and avoid the potholes enough, and then you show up to the racetrack eventually. And the further you drive,
Just get on and go west.
yeah, pretty much.
You'd pass
If
Terre
you
Haute.
hit a mountain, you've gone too far.
If you reach Denver and it smells like skunks, you went one state
Yeah.
too far.
Yeah.
Turn around.
You didn't look out the
Are
window.
those two states actually adjacent to each other?
Yeah.
Kansas and Colorado are
Good
good.
gosh, I never would have thought that in my brain.
Zach's never been west of St. Louis.
Oh, well.
Oh, I've been west of St. Louis, but on planes.
Hold up.
No.
You've been on a plane?
I've been on a plane. I've been
Better
to
than
Hawaii.
me.
Oh,
Been to
okay.
Europe. Yeah.
He's more well traveled.
No, I haven't flown. I haven't flown in 18 years, something like that. Yeah, I haven't flown since I was 7. But yeah, I've been to Europe and I've been to Hawaii.
Kind of blows my mind.
We have a tiny little bit more structure to. Oh wow, we're throwing the willpower
I think I'm
gestures
some
around
kind of
over
like
there.
simpleton, just because
Well,
I'm
no,
like.
it's not like simpleton, but
Bones
like,
has been to Bermuda. Okay, he's a world traveler.
Been-
you're
I've been-
always talking like we got to drive everywhere. And I was like, well, maybe he's not been on a plane.
You can't drive to Nice, France. I've been to France. So
Okay,
like, you
well,
can't-
I see.
now
Zach,
you made about in the contiguous United States. Yeah, I'm up for a challenge. Let's go for a drive. But
let's not
the
put you in
places
the
I've
forest
flown-
category, all right?
I'm trying to think of the shortest flights I've done. I've flown
I flew from Indianapolis to Cincinnati once.
I've flown to.
I
changed planes. It was Delta flight.
You don't
Indianapolis
even
to
reach
Cincinnati.
altitude at that point. do
Jumped
you?
up, saw Brookville Lake, got back down on the ground
That's insane.
on a commercial flight.
Baltimore to Wilmington,
I've done
45 minutes.
I've flown to Wilmington before. I've flown to Charlotte, and then to Wilmington, and then I've flown. I think the shortest flight I've probably ever done was Huntsville, Alabama. I flew down there for a day trip to the Space Center or whatever. But that was when I was like a kid. Back when ATA was a thing for people that are old enough to remember American Trans Air.
Oh, yeah.
You do the day trips.
All right, wrapping up the official news that I wanted to cover on today's show. Then we'll go back into picking on Presley and his travel choices. Fireworks. They had the big show. We talked about it last week. Henry County. Did you guys get to see fireworks this year anymore?
Nope.
We did, yeah, not up in Henry County, but yeah, we saw them in Strawn.
Oh, big. Was it?
Jeez,
Was it
throw
Mark
'em
Wenning
down.
with a couple of firecrackers at a wedding farm?
Tony Stewart.
Snap pops.
Yeah, we call it the redneck fireworks. It was a good time though.
We were at Mid Ohio and saw their fireworks show. So Newcastle, Henry County, they had a Memorial Park. We talked about it. There was a special traffic plan because you can't get here from there in this town right now. Everything's shut down. Main Street was shut down yesterday, Mr. Bones. State Road 3 is under construction between now and 2029. I-70 is a mess. You can't get anywhere from anywhere, and then 38 shut down.
Yeah.
I
You can go
don't-
north on 3. That's about it.
You can go to Muncie. Yeah, you can go to Muncie and then come and backtrack from there. There were reports of people that left a fireworks show, and it took them, I believe, damn near an hour to go from Memorial Park down to New Lisbon because they got routed up to Sulphur Springs and got lost.
I think they got routed to Mount Summit, and then
chose poorly.
yes, yeah, because they said they didn't see it. I'm like, they posted the egress plan, whatever, days before, and they were not going to send anybody south on 3.
I just wanted to say this on the show to get out of the way. If you listen to this show, you got the story, and you were not the one stuck in traffic.
Yeah. So they got directed to 36 and turned west instead of east to go to 103. But I think they said they were going to Louisville, didn't they?
Yeah,
And they just hopped on 103 and come back.
Been something like that.
Yeah, they just turned right on 36 and gone to 103. 103 literally goes to Louisville. I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah.
I think 103 is closed as well right now.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It actually is.
Yeah. From like
Over by
Newcastle
Tri-High.
to Louisville, that's shut down there
It
too.
was just shut down like 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Not even that, about a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Louisville, it was nuked in Louisville.
Yeah.
NDOT
Once again, you can't get anywhere right now.
Yeah, NDOT just does. I joke, and this is like the weirdest reference I only know about because of my grandparents. But like, I joke that they're trying to Brigadoon us, which is this town in this movie that just disappears for years on end behind this fog, and that's what they're trying to do to us at times. It's just like, oh, we're just going to quietly shut down every road in or out of your town and hope that you just don't realize that we're
You
doing
can get here
it.
from Hagerstown. Barely.
Yeah.
The TSA is changing rules. I wanted to talk about this for Presley now that he's a world traveler.
Yeah.
This week, the story came out, Bones. You can keep your shoes on. Even if you're not TSA pre-check, you can keep your shoes on going forward. They figured it out finally.
Guess who's got the star?
What? Okay. Wait a minute. You got the real ID.
Yeah.
You finally get that done?
Mhm.
You worked it out?
Mm-hmm.
Back in May, the real ID became a problem again, where you had to have that if you wanted to fly. Bones didn't have one.
Yeah.
He's had 15 years and he didn't have one. Do you finally get it worked out?
Yep. Hasn't come in the mail yet, but
I've had one and I don't fly.
Yeah, I've had one of that.
Well, now if you do fly, you could keep your shoes on.
Yeah.
I go to TSA pre-check and everything, and I fly like once a year.
Is it everywhere, or did I hear there was some airports?
I thought it said some airports as well.
I did see somebody post a picture of the guy, and they said this a-hole is the reason why everybody's been taking their shoes off for like, what is it, like years?
It's been like 18 years.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was a thing until I showed up at the airport, and I was like,
"Why does that smell in here?"
Yeah, I know, like that kind of blew my mind.
Do what?
I guess it makes sense in theory, but I was like,
one
take your
guy,
shoes off?
One guy
so
had a
weird.
shoe bomb.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One guy had a bomb in his shoe. It's the interesting thing is that, and I haven't been in an airport, but the last time I went through, there was a variety. Is that the security procedures and what you go through and what they have at different airports is not the same. So I heard Tom Griswold and Bob and Tom complain because he just got like yelled at by a woman at TSA when he was coming back on a flight, and he's like, "How am I supposed to know what your rules are? They're different at every airport." Because you go into Hawaii, there's a machine they put your luggage through to smell for if you're bringing in like plants because they don't want to have an invasive species come in.
If you travel through San Juan, Puerto Rico, you have to go through an agricultural inspection before you can leave the airport. Which nobody, you know that if you're there, but it's basically a whole other set of security you have to go through before you even go to your bag drop. I've flown. You go to LAX, you try to get on a plane, and they're yelling at you. You got to take your laptop out. You have to take your laptop out of your bag, whatever, anything. And then you go through Indianapolis, like leave it all in there.
And his whole point was like, I'll do whatever you need me to do, but don't tell it to me like a dick because your rules aren't all the same and I can't know what your rules are. That was his whole thing, is like, just because I think their whole thing was put everything in your bag. He's like, well, what about my cell phone? And she's like, and she pulled out, he described it as a dirty dog dish, but it was behind her, so he couldn't see it. And she threw it down and said, throw it in there. And when just goes kind of, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be the same way. I'm like, don't fluster me with your bad attitude. Just tell me nicely what I need to do and I'll do it. But yeah, I wondered about the shoe thing.
If you have the show notes, there's a link to a story from CNN Travel. And Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, said the TSA will no longer require travelers to remove their shoes when they go through security checkpoints. Period. That's it. So, yeah, it all started in December 2001 when Richard Reed, who became known as a shoe bomber, tried to use matches to ignite explosives that were in his shoe on a flight from Paris to Miami. And of course, 2001 was a scary ass time in air travel, and it spooked everybody.
Remember the underwear bomber? We had to take off the underwear.
Yeah, no kidding.
2006 in August, a terrorist plot came into play, and that's when we had to start doing the 3 ounces of liquid in a bag or whatever in carry-ons. That's when we really lost our freedoms.
I feel like a lot
international wise, you never had to take off your shoes.
We have some of the craziest security here.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the airport staff is very condescending and like rude.
Really?
So, yeah.
You're first time flyer.
Well, yeah. So I didn't expect that, but like they don't help you at all. Like if you don't know what you're doing, like they're like, why do you not know what you're doing? Like what's the hold up here?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I've
never flown.
You're the reason why I get in my car and drive.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to know this, but
Presley's flying to Florida. And he's like, I spent 3 hours trying to get through security. I could have been halfway through Kentucky by now.
I know, yeah.
I could be sitting at Buc-ee's right now getting some Buc-ee's bites.
Honestly, in Bowling Green,
you
fly straight over Buc-ee's when you fly. You don't get to stop and hey, no beaver nuggets.
But then 3 hours later, you're in Florida and some dude's probably just in Alabama.
Yeah. An executive of Buc-ee's is probably listening right now. And they're going to build an airport at the
airport Buc-ee's.
Just have them drop down real quick. You can get
parachute
snacks. Yeah, you need a little landing strip at the Buc-ee's between Indianapolis and Florida.
Oh, the one in Kentucky, there's 100% room with the Richmond, Kentucky one to put an airport behind it. Yeah, that's got 100%. Nothing around it.
Oh, yeah.
They could land 747s behind that one.
Absolutely.
Last little bit of program news that I wanted to get into. Indiana Public Media is being shut down. We talked about this with Representative Prescott and Representative Criswell and Senator Rotz. The TV show Indiana Week in Review, the host Brandon Smith, he's been there, I think he's been with the network for like 7 years. He and like 8 other people that make Indiana PBS exist are getting laid off and going away. So yeah, there you go. This is we're becoming the only place you're going to have local news anymore, guys. Another show bites the dust.
Thank
Thank God Bob Ross is dead. Right? I stepped on your line.
Fuck off.
Beat you to it.
8:21. They would have fired Bob Ross this week, man.
I know.
It would have been sad
my
little
God.
trees.
Could you imagine the uproar? It'd be bad. That'd be really bad.
Thank God we got rid of all that liberal bullshit.
I'd have to run a tribute scheme.
Oh, that would be a great tribute scheme.
Bob Ross tribute
Bob Ross
scheme.
on the hood of a car.
Hang on a
Gavin.
second.
Yeah.
Gavin, if you're listening,
Gavin,
Oh my god.
Gavin,
Let's go.
I have a tap.
Bunch of happy little
I mean, you
clouds.
wanna go just full on PBS.
let's get a little rest in peace Bob Ross and Indiana Public Media sticker on the side.
And
There
then
we
like
go.
Bob Ross, and then you could do a whole. If you want to do a 3-race series, you could do Bob Ross for one. You could do Mr. Rogers for another one. And you could do Sesame Street. Big Bird would look pretty good on the hood
Get
of a
the
car too,
trifecta.
and so would
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
That'd be a killer.
Yeah.
But they do not have a budget to do this.
Yeah. Who's funding this?
They've
Patreon. We need
Yeah.
you guys to step up.
Yeah.
We need Bob
we have
Ross
a project
on
to
the hood of a
work
car.
on. Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah. So that story came out this week. I wanted to focus mostly on Presley this week. That was time sensitive. That it's gone. Sports side. This has been almost entirely sports episode, but IndyCar, 2 races this weekend, Mr. Bones, in your fantasy picks. You got to pick twice.
What?
You got to race Saturday and you got to race Sunday.
What?
Double header. You ever done a double header weekend in ARCA?
Yes, actually. So
Did you race like DeQuoin or
Yeah, it was
Springfield
terrible.
and then like Gateway and
Michigan.
Gateway back Michigan?
up until this year? So we did Michigan on Friday, then we had a day break, and then it was Springfield on Sunday. The issue though is a lot of the lower budget teams run the same car for both.
Go from dirt to asphalt.
Yeah, like and
in a
not
weekend?
just asphalt, but like you gotta like super speedway. Like Michigan's our fastest
2-mile track.
Yeah, it's our fastest
You're going
track.
faster
So,
than you are at Talladega.
yeah, because they're unrestricted. So like you gotta set it up for a super speedway, and then a day and a half later set it up for a dirt track. and rip
Do they let you
parts
turn
off.
a wrench on a car?
No. No way.
You're not that trusted yet?
No, I mean someone probably would, but
You
I don't know if it'd be a
drive it.
smart choice. So
I think Brandon let you put a seat in.
a seat. It better not be my seat. I don't want to put my own seat in. So the car that I put the tires on last year at Salem ended up in the wall within 15 laps. Not by my doing,
Right rear
But-
come off.
but bad omen possibly. So I think I need to stay away from the wrenches and all the tools and all that good stuff.
Crew chiefing is not your plan.
No, not at this time. But we'll see. Maybe like a side quest one of these days.
I mean, Dale Earnhardt Jr. finally became a crew chief.
And he won.
He made something of himself. Won
Yeah.
Pocono.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks ago.
I need you to do me a favor.
What do you want?
After the race on Saturday, I need you to text me to tell me to reload my team because everyone's on their last.
Don't forget.
Yeah. That's it.
You want to set a reminder on your phone or anything? We'll stop the show so you can do it. You just create a little timer.
She's going to ask me what the hell
Sunday
are you
morning.
doing?
What's this? Bones is supposed to take his birth control pills. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Even after the awful season, I've got Newgarden winning both races this weekend. And if he's going to turn it around at any point this year, it's
signed
this
him.
weekend.
I signed him for 5 races when I thought he was cheap, and he just keeps getting cheaper. But I've got the same situation. I'm going to have him at Iowa, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If guy ran past us at Mid Ohio, and immediately crashed.
Well, I
Took the
know.
green flag, and he's in the wall before he makes his second turn.
Yeah. So Newgarden's my guy and always has been, like since the Sarah Fisher days and all that. But I don't know what's going on this season. And it's been so as a Joseph Newgarden and Brad Keselowski fan, I spend my Sundays not happy. So, and this weekend we'll see about Saturday too. But I don't understand what's going on. And I don't think he does either, or anybody does, because it's just, I think it's like all of the scandals and stuff.
I think the
have just
racing gods are pissed
thrown
at him.
Yeah, it's just thrown
After-
everything off.
You got a long career in motorsports. I think that when you have your cheating scandal, because everybody's going to have,
Everybody has one.
somebody's going to mess with your car. Something's going to happen. Lord knows you're not turning wrenches, but
Which I've got a bone to pick on this, but I'll let you finish it.
at some point there's going to be a problem. And if and when your car is found to be non-compliant, raise your hand and say, "Yeah, we screwed up."
Yes.
My complaint with Newgarden is that he and his teammate both got caught doing the same thing. Scott McLaughlin said, "Yep, my fault. We screwed up." He's in the clear. Everybody's cool with Scott McLaughlin. Joseph Newgarden tried to gaslight the entire world at a press conference the next race, and he went on for half an hour with crocodile tears, saying, "Oh, we would never. I can't believe it. We would never. We would never. We would never." And I think that's what has pissed off the racing gods for the last year and a half.
Yeah. So I do think it is crazy though, like how when that stuff initially comes out, fans are immediately jumping the gun to like, oh, this guy's always cheating or this. Just like we talked about a second ago, I'm not turning wrenches on my car. I don't know that they could cheat it every week. I've got no idea. Like, we don't know. So I mean, I would be surprised. The push to pass
when they give you push to pass
that
on the
one,
ARCA car.
That one he knew, but like, I highly doubt he knew about the Indy 500s.
No, there's no way that one. The drivers are completely
exactly. Yeah, I mean, if it's something that the driver's activating, then yeah. Well, I mean, obviously they know about that. But I mean, if it's just like a modified part on the car, the driver doesn't know. So like, save your booze for when the crew guys are walking out or something, or when you see an engineer walk past. But the driver, he's just an innocent bystander.
It was real strange. Andretti got away with, they had two near disqualifications from the 500. And I'd heard was that they said the Penske cheat, they said that wasn't even a cheat. Like I tend to believe that it was an aesthetic thing. And I pointed out to my mother-in-law, I said, see that little seam right there? That's all they smoothed out. It was like just, and they said the new one, we didn't do it because it looked better. But apparently and they never said exactly what it was that was, or described very well what Andretti got caught with. But I guess they talked to some engineers and they said that was a blatant cheat. They were blatantly circumnavigating the rules in an attempt to get an aerodynamic advantage. So they obviously, and like there's no hate for them like there was for Penske, but like they evidently clearly engineered a part to make it better for Indy.
It got swept over or under the rug,
but they don't own the league and they don't whatever.
Penske's Indy 500 thing was like the butterfly effect, right? It's you've got all the stuff piled on, and then that last thing that jumped on wasn't that severe.
And the timing,
but you have a St. Pete was bad. That
was bad.
Bad.
That was really bad. Yeah, especially with the winner being changed. Like what was it? Like 2 or 3 months later?
Yeah,
Auto got declared the winner.
Correct. After they discovered the thing at Long Beach.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it went on for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
like practice at Long Beach is when they figured it out. They're like, wait a minute, their thing's still on.
And they didn't announce it until like 2 days later after Long Beach that this changed.
Well, and when we're having results change like 2 or 3 months after the event, that's not good. And we don't need that. That's one thing if it's like the night of. But
the NASCAR I grew up with, and this is when Bill France was in charge. Whoever the fans saw win a race won the race. Period.
Yeah.
Like that, they would never take a win away from somebody. And now you've seen it happen multiple times in I think Truck Series had it once or twice.
Truck Series has been really bad this year.
I think won a race and then they took it off the board. Where whoever the fans see win a race needs to be the winner. You take away points, take away whatever you want. But if you got through tech and you won the race, then that should be the way it is.
Yeah.
That's not good in my view, that's not good for the show. It's not good for the fan experience.
Yeah. I left Rockingham this year thinking Jesse Love won the Xfinity race, and which I'm
incredibly jealous that you got to go to Rock.
That's
another
event.
childhood
such
track
an awesome
that I would just love to be at.
And
I think IndyCar would do really well there too.
Oh, I agree. It's going to be NASCAR's best track as far as like on track product within the next 5 years. That thing raced so good. Like most tracks, like oval tracks at least, when they get repaved or reconfigured or whatever, they're awful the first race back. Rockingham is really, really good. I don't know how the TV product was of it, but it seemed to have positive reception. At the track, it was awesome. Like, it was a really good race. ARCA was meh. But trucks were pretty good. Xfinity was really good.
Sweet spot for a racetrack right now is between a mile and a half.
Yep.
Progressive banking, high banking, whatever that is.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what Rockingham is.
Yeah. Once the surface wears down there, I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. I couldn't believe it was multi-groove already. Like, I figured they'd be wrapped around the bottom, painting the line down there. They weren't. I mean, like, first 15, 20 minutes of practice they were. After that, they were up there by the fence, middle of the track, and they were making speed everywhere, just depending on how your car was set up. So it was fun to watch.
So what were your responsibilities that weekend? Just picking a weekend. What kept you busy?
That weekend, I was just socials. So down at Rockingham. And then I guess since like May, then that's when I've been doing the photography and the socials, doing both. And then I've spotted here and there in between.
So Bones over here is a big horse track guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Dover is?
Mm-hmm.
Dover Downs.
Yeah.
Horse track and a stock car track. All in one.
Really?
We
So
park
that's
on
his
the horse
next
track.
race.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They do trotters there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dover's cool. I like Dover.
It's a bad place to hit a wall.
Oh, that's a really bad place to hit a wall. And it happens every
High
year.
banking.
They lose tires there like none other. And you don't want to lose a tire at Dover at all. Especially like, so
I don't think
ARCA,
you want to lose a tire anywhere.
no, but definitely not Dover. If you're going to do it anywhere but Dover. But we run specific tires for Dover and now Rockingham, and we don't use them anywhere else except for those two tracks. So like they're pretty untested as far as that stuff goes. So we've had some pretty nasty tire failures there the last few years. Like not me, but other drivers. Man, when they hit hard. It's bad. You don't want to smoke a wall there.
Who's the tire supplier for ARCA?
General.
They're General Tire.
Yeah. And honestly, like I made the comment there that we've had tire issues at Dover, but like we never have tire issues. Like you watch a cup race and you know, it's like every week somebody blows a tire, especially at like a mile and a half or short track. We never have tire failures.
Do they make a custom dirt tire? Or are they cutting the grooves in a
No, they actually
radial?
are. They're custom dirt tires. Yeah, they're actually pretty cool to look at. They're different from anything else we do.
Bones, if I don't make IRP, because I've got a commitment in Pittsburgh that day that I'm going to try to get back as quick as I can. I really think I want to try to go down to Salem, especially if Presley can find a way into the race car.
I really
You want to go to Salem, Indiana with me?
Yeah, we'll go to Salem.
I want to go to. I want to drive.
Salem's
Salem.
kind of a cool town.
It puts on a heck of an ARCA race every year too.
Really?
Because, yeah. So
There's
Salem,
a racetrack in Salem.
Yeah.
This is like
It's
legit.
It's
now.
old. Yeah.
There's one in Winchester too, just so you know.
I want to say that this year's the 110th running of the ARCA race down there.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see which day of the week this is going to be. It's September 20th.
Should be a Saturday.
That's a Saturday night race.
I think if we sent Bones on like a sprint week or something like that, or midget week, he'd come back a totally different human being.
Bones, here's what we're going to do.
No, midgets scare me.
We're going to try to
Cars, not people.
Oh,
Rico Abreu.
Yeah, there is one.
In a-
but he's a heck of a driver, though.
He
He's
is.
real
Real
good.
man.
Little person,
Bones, we're going to try to
Bones.
find a camping spot. And we're going to go. We're
no,
gonna
we're
try
not
to
camping.
We're going to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I don't know if they do camping at Salem.
Well, we can go to. There's a place just down the road, Hardy
Yeah.
Lake,
French Lick.
French Lick,
Yeah.
Patoka. You want to stay in the resort? The
We'll
French
stay.
Lick
We'll
resort?
stay West Baden.
I want Bones to show up dressed at an ARCA dirt race like it's the
He's gonna-
Kentucky Derby.
He's-
Rolling in from his suite at the West Baden
Sir,
Springs.
you're the
Fluffy
only
hat.
person going to Salem that will have woken up at the West Baden Resort.
Yeah.
Then I did it right.
Yeah. Something like that.
We're either going to camp at Salem or we're going to camp at a nearby DNR park, and we're going to drive up and just see.
You
what
had
happens.
me. You literally had me till we're camping. I don't do camping.
If you stay at the DNR property, you have electric.
I don't do camping.
All right, we're going to Salem. One way or another, we're going to Salem.
It's an awesome race.
We're going to Salem.
We're going to Salem, and then if we want to stay, we'll do French Lick.
There's like a groove and a half of like speed at Salem. So the speed differential between the fast cars and slow cars is crazy because they're trying to fit two cars into 1.5 lanes. So it's fun to watch.
I'll stay at Patoka, swing by, pick you up at French Lake, and we'll go down to the racetrack.
Okay.
All right.
Salem. I mean, it's only like 45
I guess that
minutes.
means I got to get a ride down there.
You
so
got to get it. Yeah,
I'll get to work on it.
We got to get you in there.
I got to get a ride.
Zach, you want to bring your camper and stay in the parking lot at French Lake RV
When is it?
Resort? September 20th.
Ooh, wife's anniversary weekend. I have to see. I'll tell you what. I
rather
guarantee,
take the girl than to a
guarantee
racetrack.
I've got a cross country meet.
Here's what you could do. You could have gotten married right next to your birthday. So Sarah feels totally obligated to just king of Jeremiah over here this week. We got a anniversary and birthday.
It was.
You're a real ass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Time out. You could look at it the other way and say, I threw away my birthday.
No,
for our
you didn't.
anniversary.
You didn't throw away your birthday.
I don't get to celebrate my birthday. It's our anniversary week every time.
No,
My birthday is gone. It's all about the anniversary.
that's not true.
All right, quick story, anniversary story, real quick from Mid-Ohio. Saturday, Mid-Ohio weekend, I get an email. A week and a half before, I get an email from Mid-Ohio, and it says, "Hey, are there any birthdays or anniversaries to celebrate?" I'm like, "Indeed, there are," because it was the race was on the 6th. Our anniversary was on the 7th. I'm like, it's that weekend. So I submit it. I'm like, "Hey, Sarah and I are 7 years on 7/7." So I get an email Saturday morning, and it says, your anniversary will be featured on the video boards between 2:30 and 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock on Saturday. So basically between the NXT Pratt qualifying and the IndyCar qualifying. Cool. There's no video board visible from our campsite. So I'm trying to make it a surprise for my wife. So I tell everybody else in camp, I'm like, "Hey, take a picture of this if you see it." I don't know if anybody else actually saw the thing or not, but I was like,
Yeah, we did.
Take a picture. You didn't?
I got a picture of it, but it's through a fence, and you got a better picture.
So I'm like, all right, let's try to figure this out. My wife does not like direct sunlight. She's not a fan. And I'm like, we got to go like sit somewhere that we can see the board. There's a huge hill at Mid-Ohio that has the one big video board. So about like 10 minutes before the little window is supposed to open up, I'm like, all right, we'll take the blanket out. And I convinced her. The parents were in on it. I'm like, we'll just say that we're going to go watch IndyCar qualifying from down there. Sun is just beating the hell out of us. We make it 5 minutes. And Sarah's like, "I'm too hot. I can't do it. We're leaving." I'm like, killing me. So we pack it up and we go down towards the little concession stand area. And her mom takes 15 minutes to try to refold the blanket as ineptly as she possibly can to try to buy time. And it's not working. So finally we had to tell her, like, you're going to be on the screen. Focus with me. Work with me. So I finally gave up the surprise. And I'm like, our anniversary is going to be on there. So then they played through the birthdays twice. All of the birthdays twice.
All like 37 of them. It felt like.
I'm like, oh, it took forever. And I think we were one of the very last anniversary ones to pop up. So she had a video of it, and I posted it to my socials. So it was cool. We were walking away, and I was like, that was worth $500, wasn't it? That got me a look.
Yeah.
She thought I spent money on that. It's free. It was free.
Well, I figured as much.
It was good. It might have been worth $20, but yeah. Not
Personally, I used to spend more than you as Forrest.
Forrest would have had the video. They would have had like a tribute video for Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
And a flyover of the banner plane.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a drone coming in. Yeah. The whole thing. Yeah. You would have been taken well taken care of. All right. I'm out of stories. Zach, you got anything else? Final thoughts?
No.
Tuesday episode next week.
Yeah.
We shuffled some things around. And we're going to do a Tuesday show.
That's the only show this month, too, isn't it?
No, we got another one on the 31st.
This show's this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
And last
you guys are just bringing the energy.
And last week,
I'm so happy.
Last week's show is also this month.
Yeah. We're cobbling together 4 shows in July. It's just an odd way of doing it. Yeah. We're getting there.
Okay.
We're going to be okay. Zach's got nothing. Cross country, kids are hanging in there in July.
Yeah. I'm still recovering from. I got home at like 10:30, 11-ish with the camper. And by the time I got unloaded, took a shower because I ran that morning and didn't take a shower after because there's no point because it's 90 degrees at the track. It was like midnight before I got to bed. And I woke up the next day just gassed. I even went to work late.
Presley does this every single weekend.
He's a young man. I am too old for that.
He's not trying to get out of my system.
He's not bringing a house with him every time.
No.
But the guy works a full-time job, and then he gets in his car, and he says, "Hey, guess what? This weekend, the calendar says we're going to Connecticut." Gets in the car, goes to Connecticut, comes back to work by Monday morning.
True.
I'm so impressed.
I did a lot dumber stuff when I was younger, too, but I'm just getting too old for it. In the last 45 minutes of it was hauling stuff in from the camper and unhooking it and stuff. And it's just,
I'm jealous. The kid gets to go to Delaware. I mean, hello.
Oh my gosh.
Delaware. That's the first state.
Riveting. Yeah.
It's the corporate capital of the world.
You can tell, too. You can tell.
I mean, there's probably Joe Biden everywhere. Just
everybody gets ice cream.
There's free ice cream and benches for old men to sit on everywhere you look.
I wish there's free ice cream. Come on. I didn't even get that.
Get in the car. We're getting ice cream, Jack.
Yeah.
Presley, it's been fun, man.
Thank you.
Any other sponsors we need to plug before we run out of time?
Yeah, Go Gut Microbiotic. They're sponsoring me for Indianapolis. It's their first week sponsoring a race car, so excited to have them along.
Where can we get the Go Gut?
gogut.com.
All right.
So you can check out their socials. It's just GoGut Microbiotic, and it's a good product. This is their soda here. So mixed berry. It's my favorite of the sodas. And my absolute favorite product by them is the oatmeal carrot cookie, which you think like oatmeal and carrot, I don't know if that would really go together. It's awesome.
Does it taste
It's
like
really
carrot
good.
cake?
No, it just tastes, it's like an oatmeal cookie, but with a little hint of carrot. But it's
carrot
really
in
good. It's really good.
I'm sold. I'm sold on it. Well, very good. I'm excited. I'm really hopeful I can find a way to get myself out to
Salem.
Lucas Oil Raceway Park, brought to you by IRP. But if not, we're gonna make Salem happen, and we're gonna drag Bones out and see what happens.
And then back to French Lick.
There we go.
This is Bones.
Can we get Bones a job? If we get you a ride, can he have a
Pit sign holder, maybe?
Can we
Oh,
give him an
absolutely.
official job on the team?
I'll make sure to slide
The
through
last
box
time he
tap
got
a little bit.
interested in something, he got an addiction to racehorses. So he could be.
Okay.
This could be a future car owner.
We just don't know it. We'll see. Maybe.
He's going to get addicted.
I got to work on it. I got to get a ride first. So,
Let's go.
all right. I'm working on it.
All he needs is money.
Yeah.
I know.
You got some. Listen, why can't he drive the Bobolink Chevy?
Tony loves racing, so we could talk.
This guy's connected to one of the biggest liquor store guys in all of Indiana,
And I'm 21 now.
and he's old enough to drive.
At 22 by Salem.
and
So,
the kids from Cambridge City, where Bobolink has a location.
That's true.
This is a match made in heaven.
honestly,
We're going to take this offline.
Ooh, this might
We
be, yeah.
Salem, and then you can hold the pit sign
Yeah,
with the Bobolink
absolutely.
logo on it.
Mm-hmm. Move your ass is what it's going to say.
Yeah, get out of the way.
I think this is going to happen. As long as we can spend somebody else's money and make Bones' dreams come true, I'm in.
I'm in.
And Presley's happy
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
If I'm
All
behind
right.
the wheel.
I think in the contract, Bones has to sleep in a camper, though. If we put this together,
not
I think
true.
Bones has to sleep in a camper.
Pretty sure.
I think
Yeah.
that's.
I have broken many contracts. I will break that one.
Would you rather sleep in a tent outside or in the camper in the air conditioning?
Neither.
Are you afraid of the toilets?
No. Bones will drive his happy ass back to Rushville and sleep in his bed.
All right. Well, we're going to negotiate that part later. We're going to get a place at a 5-star resort in West Baden.
Yeah.
Or we'll find a Red Roof Inn or something.
Spend a day at Holiday World.
We'll see, the daughter lives in French Lick, so we're good. See, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
He's got it all figured out.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. I got to
You're
pee.
going to make it happen.
We'll be back next Tuesday. We'll see you then.